Okay, hello and welcome to this video. We have a 2006 Infiniti M35 here, and it needs new parking brake shoes. Now this side was basically alright, but the other side had some problems. One of the shoes was basically disintegrated all the way down to the backing plate here. So I went ahead and replaced the shoes on this side, and just like any other brake job, you always want to do both sides. You don't want to just do one side. So I'm going over to the other side here, and I'm going to do the brakes on this side now. Just grab that spring right there and pull like that. And you always want to be careful. The spring can fly and hit you. And when you're done with taking the springs out, you always want to arrange everything in the same way that it came out, so you don't lose track. There's another spring kind of hidden down here. You want to do the same thing here. You want to grab the spring Alright, there's the other one. Okay. Now we got both springs out. So at this point, the only thing that's holding this assembly on are these two. They're like these lock screws. Okay, so what you want to do, and you'll see once I take this off how simple this really is. These actually go down through into the backing plate, and really all you need is about a 180-degree turn to remove them. So you just get in there, and you got to rotate like that, and then they come right out. And for the other side, it's the same process. Stick your screwdriver in there, turn, and everything just comes right out. Alright, once you've got those cleaned up, put some fresh grease on there. I'm using ceramic extreme brake parts lubricant. Next thing I'd like to do is install the new shoes. And one part we didn't talk about is down here. This is the mechanism that allows for the shoes to be expanded from the bottom, and that's how when you press the parking brake pedal, this here expands inside, and it basically pushes the shoes apart from the bottom. I'm going to grease these points as well. Bastard. There. Alright. I'm going to make sure that all the shoes are lined up where you want them on the backing plates and that they're not slipped off like that. And you want to check that the actual parking brake cable mechanism is also properly installed into these shoes, which it looks like it is here. one thing you want to keep in mind is later when you're turning this wheel, you want to make sure that when you go up, that this contracts, which it's doing, getting smaller. Same thing on the other side. Let's make sure I did it right over here. When I turn this up, it contracts. Yep, so we're good there. Same thing here. Install it in here. Well, we gotta screw this in all the way. Okay. All right. So we're ready to put the springs back in. Start with the bottom spring. This one's a little tougher to get in. That hole right there. Put that guy in there. There we go. That's how you want it. All the way in. These guys probably move around a little bit. I want to make sure they stay on their intended paths. Alright, like that. Looking good. And now for the last spring. There we go. Now it's in. So you double check all of your contact points. Everything looks good here. Okay. That's it.